Welcome you all in SST College of Arts and Commerce. This is SST Edupedia. We are myself Madhu Tirthani. Today we are going to discuss one of the important topic in TY BCom Business Management Paper 2. Ratio analysis. What is the meaning of ratio analysis? Many of us says that ratio is nothing but the calculation parts. It is just like a maths, but it is not so. In ratio analysis is one of the important topic in management. It is nothing but, you can say that it is a quantitative method of gaining the insights into the company's liquidity, operational efficiency, profitability by studying its financial statement. We all know that we have to prepare the various vertical balance sheets, vertical income statement, but what is the use of it? With the help of ratio analysis, we can know its efficiency, its profitability, solvency, and it is a cornerstone of the fundamental equity analysis. Many of the investors used to study the ratio analysis so that they can invest in the company. Purpose of ratio analysis: to identify the aspect of business performance so as to take the various decisions. The investors study the ratio analysis. The company management studies the ratio analysis so as to take the decision whether to invest in the project or not. How many years required to get that returns? It is a quantitative process. It is supplemented to the qualitative factors. There are the different ratios. But today we are going to discuss only the few important ratios which management, shareholders, customers, or we can say that employees are using it to know their profitability and the position of the business. There are the 5 major parts in the ratio analysis: liquidity, investment shareholders, gearing, profitability, and financial. Liquidity. Liquidity is nothing but the ability of the firm to pay its way. How much time a firm is required to pay the debts. Investor shareholder. It is the information to enable the shareholders to decide how much earning they will have in a per year, how much returns they will get on their investments. Gearing. Gearing ratio is an information relationship between the exposure of the business to loan opposed to its share capital. That is how much it is a relationship, how much we can pay the interest to the debenture holders as well as how much profit we can give to our shareholders. Profitability. How effective the firm is to generating the profit on the basis of sales, on the basis of the assets, on the basis of the investment. Financial. The rate at which the company and its stock and the efficiency which can be used in the assets. We will discuss in detail. Liquidity. How solvent the business is. How we can came to know about how the solvent the business is. Solvency refers what? It is a position where we can say that the assets are more as compared to our liabilities. Every businessman requires to know about his solvency. For that, we can calculate in the 2 ways. Asset test ratio. It is also known as quick ratio. हम इसे quick ratio भी कहते हैं. Quick ratio for calculating it: current assets minus stock minus prepaid to current liabilities minus bank overdraft. However, the standard ratio of asset test is 1:1. We can say that it is an ideal ratio 1:1. The omission of the stock gives an indication to us that the cash to the firm has in relation to its liability. जब हम लोग कैलकुलेट करते हैं क्विक रेशियो, we used to deduct, हम लोग डिडक्ट करते हैं स्टॉक और प्रीपेड, एंड करंट लाइबिलिटीज में से we deduct बैंक ओवरड्राफ्ट, because it is an indication of the cash of the firm as in relation to the liability, what we owes. Current ratio. Looking at the current ratio is equal to current assets divided by or to current liabilities. The ideal level of this current ratio is 2:1. So moving ahead, we can go with our investment shareholders. Investors are one of the important part, or you can say plays a very important role in the business. Investors used to calculate earning per share, how much they will get a return on that share, dividend, how much dividend they will get in a year, and what is the extent of the risk they are suffering it with the help of this, what are the likely returns they used to get, and generally it should be higher than better. हर कोई चाहता है कि उसको रिटर्न्स अच्छा मिले. For this, we will see earning per share. Earning per share is equal to profit after tax to number of shares. Whereas price earning ratio, market price divided to earning per share. The higher the better is generally. We compare it that the firm's identity value plays the market. Here we are comparing our firm with the market. In short, we can say that we want to know the market position of our business. Dividend. Dividend yield, that is how much dividend we are going to give to the equity shareholder. Of course, we know that preference shareholders are having a fixed rate of return, whereas equity shareholders gets a return depending upon the profit. If there is a profit, they will get a dividend. But how to calculate that dividend yield? Ordinary share dividend divided by market price into 100. Higher the dividend, higher will be the investors to invest in the business. Next is gearing. Capital gearing, we can say in the other words, it shows the financial position of the business. Loans to capital. We try to get less number of loan as compared to our capital. Since loan is having a fixed rate of interest which we have to pay even though we don't have the profit for that. Gearing. Gearing is equal to long-term loan divided by capital employed. The higher the ratio, the more the business is exposed to the interest rate fluctuations and to having a pay back interest and loans before they are reinvesting the earn. Capital gearing हमें बताता है कि that हमारा इंटरेस्ट रेट, हमारा रेशो कितना है, हमने कितना लोन मार्केट से उठाया है, how much we have to pay to the debenture holders. But before paying to the equity shareholders, before paying to the preference shareholders, we have to pay all the interest which we have taken from the market as a loan. Profitability. Profitability in relations to sales and assets. We have to know what is our profit margin. कितना profit हमने साल में कमाया. Return on capital. How much we are getting the returns on capital every year. We always think that there should be the better, higher the betterity in general. For the profitability, it measures at how much profit the firm generates from sales to capital assets. It is nothing but the difference between the gross and net profit. Higher is a better one. Gross profit ratio, or you can say gross profit margin, is equal to gross profit to turnover. Turnover is nothing but our sales into 100. It is nothing but to enable us the impact of sale, how much profit we are getting on the sale of goods. It generates a percentage. It generates how much amount we are earning every year. Net profit ratio. Net profit margin also we can say. Net profit to turnover into 100. It is nothing but it takes into account all the fixed cost which has been involved in the production process. This helps us to have a control over the fixed cost like wastage of paper, wastage of stationery, lighting, heating, water, etc. It helps us to control the unnecessary expenses so as to get a higher profit, net profit ratio. Profitability is also connected with our assets. That is return on capital employed. We used to calculate this by having a formula, profit divided by capital employed. The higher is the better. It shows how effective the firm is working with its capital to generate the profit. Last is that financial ratio. Asset turnover. Asset turnover is equal to sales turnover upon asset employed. That is how the assets are generating the profit to us. This helps us to know जो हमने असेट्स डाले हुए हैं बिजनेस में वो कितना प्रॉफिट हमको दे सकते हैं. इट इज वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट टू नो इट. स्टॉक टर्नओवर, दैट इज कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड्स सोल्ड टू द स्टॉक. It helps to know how much profit we are getting from the sale of stock and all. Debtors turnover. Debtors day is equal to debtor upon sales turnover into 365 days. Shorter the better. That is, हम कोशिश करते हैं कि जितना हो सके हमारे डेटर्स हमको शॉर्ट पीरियड में ही विद इन अ वेरी लिमिटेड स्पैन ऑफ टाइम हमें वो अमाउंट दे सके. एंड today's topic is that ratio analysis. We can conclude in that ratio analysis is a yardstick which measures the financial performance of the business, which helps the shareholders to know the profitability of the business. We have seen various ratios also today, like asset turnover ratio, profitability, that is the net profit ratio, gross profit ratio, debtors turnover ratio. In short, we can say that we have seen various quantitative methods which can be used, which is one of the addition towards our qualitative information to take the decision. Ratio analysis helps us to take the decision and as well as helps us to control the unnecessary expenses, knows the profitability, financial position, solvency of the business. Before leaving it, thank you very much for listening it for patiently, and if you like my video, do like it and subscribe it, and if you have any kind of a query, please write in your comment section, and for further notification, press the bell icon. Thank you very much.